Welcome, everyone. As you know, we're going to be discussing USDA's bioengineered food disclosure proposed rule, which was just issued a few days ago, really, on May the 3rd. I always like to start, if you go to the next slide, I always like to start with references, and you'll find a list of references here that are relevant to today's presentation, and I think you will find very useful in understanding what is going on with regard to bioengineered food disclosure. Going to the next slide, GMO regulation in the U.S. I always like to give background so that we can understand how we got to where we are now. GMOs have been regulated in the U.S. under the Coordinated Framework for Regulation of Biotechnology. It was issued in 1986 with a focus on the nature of the products rather than the process in which they're produced. Plant GMOs are regulated by the USDA's Animal and Plant Health Inspection Service under the Plant Protection Act. GMOs in food, drugs, and biologics had been regulated by FDA under the Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act and the Public Health Service Act. GMO pesticides and microorganisms are regulated by EPA. Now, major changes came in 2016 with regard to GMO labeling with the passage of the National Bioengineered Food Disclosure Law. Next slide. FDA is still very much involved in GMOs because historically it was always under their authority. And evaluating the safety of new genetically engineered food is still under the FDA's authority.